Hey everybody, how's it going? Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be going through a world coin search. We have a half pound of world coins to see if there's any errors or rare ones, older ones, cool countries, silver coins, you name it, we're looking for it. So with that being said, I'm going to pour the bag out and we'll get started going through these coins in the hunt. Alright, so starting out, we're going to get started with this coin. It is from Chile. I don't recognize the design though, so I have no idea the denomination. It looks like 10 centésimos from 1967. So that's a good start because we haven't, found anything like that. And I don't know what this is either. $1. That's going to be from Barbados, which is a country in North America, and it looks like it is a 7-sided coin, which is also pretty cool. We'll follow that up with a Un Sol de Oro, which I think should come from Peru. So that's a 1968 coin, and it's in pretty good shape, so that's also fun as well. Got a neat crest there on the front. After that, Palestine, wow, 1942. I don't actually have any Palestinian coinage, so that's a great pickup for me. 10 mils, probably milliems, a shortened version of milliems at least. After that, we'll get some 1974 coinage from what looks like Poland. 5ZL Zloty confirms that to be the case. And it's an aluminum coin, or at least it feels like it's made out of aluminum. Kind of interesting. Here's a 10 pesos coin, 1978 from Mexico. And it's got the Mexican crest there, Estados Unidos Mexicanos. After that, we'll get a Chamber of Commerce, good for 1 franc coin. And on this, it says Commerce Industry 1922. It's also bent, though. It's definitely seen better days. Had some serious wear applied to the coin. 1955 Hong Kong 10 cents is next on our list. Elizabeth II is featured on the front of the coin. Then there's this coin, which looks super, super old. It says Vittorio Emanuele II, the King of Italy. 10 centesimi from 1867 at the end mint. It looks like it's in pretty good condition for being such an old coin. And, there's definitely some wear. It's seen a lot of history, but it's also pretty readable, so that's a good find for us. And we'll follow that up with some other cool history with an East German, the Democratic Republic of Germany, 1 mark from 1977, made out of aluminum. This is a very light coin. You might not think it from the video, though. Here's a 1942 20 centimes, and it's a hold coin. On the back, we see it's from the French state, so that's also pretty interesting. And then after that, we have a 1947 Swiss coin, 10 Rappen. It's going to be the denomination. So, kind of older. I have a friend, Swiss Coin Roll Hunting, who does some videos on that. Check him out. 1 franc from Belgium, 1951. So it's a little older than I was expecting. I've seen similar coins in the past, and they seem to hold up pretty well condition-wise, and that is not a deviation to that rule. Here is a Netherlands coin, and I think it might be silver. 1 golden, 1944. Based on the date, I think I found a coin that was like 1957, 1 golden, and it was silver. So I'm pretty sure that this is some nice uncirculated silver for us today. Pretty happy with that find, because it's also kind of a large coin. After that, we have a 1 kroner from Denmark. 1 krone. 1926, so that's really old. This has actually been a really good hunt so far. I've been very, very happy with the quality of the coins coming on these lots. 1979 looks like some Pakistani coin, maybe a 5 cents or whatever their cents is. And then after that, we'll see a 10 pesos coin, 1962 from Argentina. And I can't, I'm not sure how many sides. Maybe it's 12, which I think is a dodecagon. Could be wrong on that. In 1890, either 1890 or 1899, probably a half penny from Great Britain, also super worn. You can hardly see any detail on that, but it's an old coin, which is fun. Then here's a 1971 British Columbia Canada dollar. So it's pretty old, has some history, and also a little bit of value in the current. That Canada dollar can probably be traded for 75 cents or so of value in Canada to this day. This one looks like an Egyptian coin. Probably going to be 5 Kirsch or something like that. A bit older, though, and I don't have a good recognition of the Arabic stuff. Right here, we've got 1977, a Portuguese coin, 2 escudos and 50 cents or centavos is likely what they would use. And then here we have a thick coin, actually from Turkey. 10 lira, 10 bin lira, 1996. And I think that this could actually be worth a little bit of money unless they did some type of or demonetization of their currency. And we'll see what else we can get. This one looks like more wartime stuff. Belgium, 25 centimes. 1943. And so it is going to be wartime. You see, this is a material that looks like it was made out of metals that were in a time when they were trying to conserve copper and things like that, potentially for some war movements. Here is a French coin, 5 centimes from 1986. And there's the obverse. This one, some damage happened to it, but I actually really like this design. I think it looks very nice. And then this coin is older than I thought, in 1914, 10 Pfennig from the German Reich. So that would have been right in the beginning of World War I, which would have been a time of turmoil for Germany. 10 Pfennig. Moving right along, we have a 20, Dinara, 1955, made from Yugoslavia, and that's the country. You can always tell if it has this kind of crest, even though it's tough to read the actual words. That crest is going to be indicative of Yugoslavian currency. Right here in 1980, we have a Swedish coin, and this is going to be 1 kroner, but it's kind of more modern and a design that I've seen a fair amount, but haven't seen in a while, so it's fun to kind of refresh my memory on that. And this is a 1 yen coin from Japan, very close in value to the US penny. After that, we have this coin, 5 milliams, and it looks like 1917, going to be from Egypt, I think. So an old coin, and it's kind of cool that they have the translation between Arabic and English lettering. 10 cents right there with a bird on it. Barbados again, 1973. So I don't get too much Barbados currency, so it's all welcome here. And then this is a Canadian nickel, 1961. 5 cents with a beaver or something. Not too thrilled about that. I don't really, I see a lot of Canadian currency. So it's fun to get some cool countries like this, which is a Trinidad and Tobago coin. 5 cents from 1966. It's quite a thin coin compared to the area on the coin. This looks pretty cool. Victoria DG Rec. Cool. 1 cent, 1876 from Newfoundland, which I think is in Canada. So I don't think that this is a new country for us, but maybe it's like a territory. Maybe it's before. I thought Canada came together 1867. I'll have to do a little more research on this, but really neat coin. Pretty excited about that. Here's something old too. 1921, a Belgian coin. 25 cents or centimes. Again, a lot of hold currency in this lot. Normally we don't see too much of it. And then we do see our second 1 kroner from 1980 from Sweden. Here we have a 1955 Belgian 50 centime coin with a design I've never seen before. Almost looks like somebody in wartime maybe. And then in terms of, we've got, looks like 6 more or 7 more coins to go. Here's a Swedish 10 ore from 1920, and probably this is somebody the 5th, because I've seen some of the Scandinavian currency, and it has often references to the number of the ruler. This looks more, I'm not 100% sure when I'm diagnosing these as Egyptian, but that I think is an Egyptian sign, and I'm seeing it again here, or something that resembles it closely. So I'm going to also say that that one is Egyptian. Here is a 2 ore from Fosterlandet, and I should know what that is. I think it's Swedish, 1944, 2 ore. So that's actually World War II currency as well. Right here we have a bit of a movement south, 1971 from West Africa, 10 francs. So I've seen other denominations, have not gotten a 10 franc yet though. It's from the West African states, or CFA, something like that. And they joined into a monetary union. Right here we have an Irani coin. So this is from Iran, and it's a 5 rial coin. You can always tell because the lion holding the sword in front of a sun. Lastly, we've got a 1946 from same Fosterlandet thing. 1 ore, dropped it, and then this looks, I saw it before, it's going to be silver. 1939 from Sweden. So a lot of Swedish stuff. 25 ore. Awesome. So Clearly the Swedish, I'm not sure if these are from the same country then, maybe Fosterland is like Denmark, but the silver definitely adds a lot of value, and though they're similar sizes, that value in the metal probably justified making it a much higher face value. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay in contact with me on my Instagram, TreasureTownYT, Facebook, TreasureTown, or my website, TreasureTownYT.com. And I love receiving packages from you guys. I'll unbox them in a video once I get enough, and my address for that is TreasureTown, P.O. Box 201, Greenwich, Connecticut, 06836. So I'll see you on some of my other videos.